Hey, how we doing, Big Orange Nation? This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. This is Frank Rock coming at you. Last night, I recorded a video titled Nico Out for Saturday. Well, the reason I put that, Chris Fallica, the Bear, had talked last night saying he is hearing Nico will, he didn't necessarily say for sure, but he said his speculation is Nico's out for Saturday. Pete Thamel, ESPN as well, added question into it. Also, and just knowing what I know about concussions, I've gone through 6 different years where I've coached middle and high school ball of having to do concussion training, knowing what that is. And he is in concussion protocol. He is in that this week. But tonight, Tennessee did release the initial injury report. And so Nico's status, it is updated on night. Make sure you hit that like. You share out the content, you hit that thumbs up. And if you like the content, have not already, hit that subscribe. I'm going to be live with you here in about the next 30, 45 minutes as Tennessee's wrapping up the basketball game. Last I just looked, they were up 60-40 on Montana. Hopefully they can finish all strong there. But Tennessee released their injury report tonight. Nico is, as expected, listed as questionable for Saturday against Georgia. So obviously he's not for sure playing. He's not for sure out right now. Josh Heupel, according to the article on volquest.com, Josh Heupel did say Nico's had a good start to the week, and we will continue to monitor him as we get closer to game day, just like we do with all of our guys. VolQuest reported that Heupel said that tonight on VolCalls. So the availability report, I would imagine, my guess is we don't see any change in it tomorrow. Friday will be the day, in my opinion, to keep an eye on. Does he go up to – I don't think he goes any lower than questionable before Saturday. I don't think you'll see him downgraded to doubtful. I think it'll either be he goes up to probable on Friday or he stays questionable. And then if he does play on Saturday, he plays. If he doesn't, I don't see him going to doubtful. I think it'll just come up game time and be Gaston Moore's playing today. People are overthinking this thing. This is not a lower extremity injury, okay? A head injury is a different animal than other parts of than a non-head injury, right? Trust me on this one. I've gone through enough of the training on it. I can promise you on that. And there's a lady on Twitter, mutual followers on there as well. She was a trainer for 20 years, and she posted last night. She said she shared a couple things about the concussion protocol. She doesn't say she has insider info on Nico, just her years as a trainer. She says to pass the protocol, you have to make it through each day with previously no symptoms. It was a good sign, like Heupel said, that Nico has been able to do some stuff so far. But as this lady said, she said, one symptom is enough to restart you on the protocol. It says if you restart, you have to wait 24 hours until you're symptom-free. It said, would you be on the field at practice if you were in protocol? She said, yes, either to be with the team or to go through the protocol too. So, yeah, it said Nico was dressed, throwing some yesterday. That doesn't mean he's out of the gates. That doesn't mean he's out of the woods yet. She said on that, remember, day 4 of the protocol, no contact, light football drills. Would he be in a helmet while in the protocol? She said definitely possible to have the weight of his gear while doing the exercise and see if that effort causes symptoms to come back. Said again, she said, I have no idea Nico's actual status, just seen a lot of people making wrong assumptions based on not knowing the protocol or how concussions work. I've had numerous disagreements with people on this exact subject. Again, it's not a non-head injury. Okay, it's not as much. Somebody with a broken bone has a better chance of playing than somebody with a concussion. Okay, Squirrel White supposedly had, he and Brew McCoy supposedly had broken bones early in the year, and they're playing. Okay, Nico with this concussion, I'm not saying he's not going to play, but the probability of it is not as high as people think. And here's the thing to keep in mind on this. Tennessee's not going to play him for the sake because their playoff hopes may be on the line. It's going to come down to these athletic trainers. It's going to come down to these physicians as to whether he gets cleared or not. Because I can tell you this right now, there's an NCAA protocol, but the bigger deal is if you send Nico out there, he hasn't passed protocol, he's not ready. Number one, you're getting yourself into a big-time lawsuit. Number two, there's people going to be fired over it. And number three, you're opening up a whole can of worms that you do not want to open up. It does not matter to the player has concussed. This is a bigger deal than it used to be. It's a bigger deal than it used to be. Do I hope he plays on Saturday? Absolutely, I do. It's not for certain. Questionable's 50%. Probable 75%. Full goes 100%. Doubtful's going to be 25%. Out is 0%. That's how the percentages work in this category. I would put him right now probably at best 50-50. It's going to depend on how he continues to progress on it. I would not read into Heupel's comments as to what he said just so much. Number one, and trust me on this, it is in the trainings you go through. You cannot speak on head injuries. You can't, guys. All right? A lot of you have disagreed. That's fine. You can disagree with me on it. Here's the difference. I know. I've been through the trainings. There is no joke on this. And if you mess with it, you send a player out with concussion symptoms, you are going to be in big trouble, and there is a massive lawsuit coming at you. I'm just telling you the facts on that. Believe me if you want. Disagree with me if you want. That is 100% truth on it. I don't know all the protocol, but I know somebody, again, I just read to you, somebody who is very familiar with the protocol. So as long as if he started out the week, passed through those symptoms, continues to progress, doesn't have any setbacks, there's a chance. I mean, there's obviously going to be a good chance he plays on Saturday. But here's what we got to hope for. No setbacks. No setbacks. If there are any setbacks, it's going to be gas pipe, as Josh Heupel termed it, if you've seen the video on that as well. So the bottom line, I don't think we're truly going to know until Saturday on that. But every update we get, I'm recording a video to update that. I hope you'll tune in. I hope you'll tune in here just a few minutes when we go live right after the basketball game tonight. If not, I hope you have a great rest of your night, guys. This is the House of Foreign Sports channel. And last but most certainly not least, go Vols.